Another specialty you have, because as we talked about, you were born on an Air Force base. You're a military brat. I'm a veteran. 10% of our state are veterans. And tell a little bit about, I saw a flyer come across my desk I sent you, like, hey, what's this? You're my VA expert. What's going on with the VA loans? Can people qualify for it? If they served 2 or 3 years, do they qualify for a VA? Or do you have to be a combat veteran? We have a lot of returning vets. We have folks who are moving here. What is a VA loan? Why should sellers say it's okay? Because there is some discrimination out there, thinking that I'm not going to sell my home because the buyer has a VA mortgage and they're going to dissect my home and it's not worth, I'm just not going to take it. It's discriminatory against a certain loan. Talk to us about the VA, veterans benefits, and VA home loans.
First of all, thank you for your service.
My pleasure.
And it is fun working on the base that I grew up on, that I was born on. My brother's office is down the street on Durham Street, around the corner, and around the corner from both of us is the hospital. So Granite State College is where we were born. So talk about full circle. And if you watch my videos and you see that brown sign above my head, that was the last street sign from the house we lived on Hemlock Drive on the base before it closed, which is neat. So you're right, this is a big pet peeve of mine, Veterans Administration loans. And there are a lot of myths out there, and there are a lot of misunderstandings about veterans loans. For me, the banker, Waterstone Mortgage, it's the best loan. And why? Because it's guaranteed. A loan where you have PMI, private mortgage insurance, FHA has an insurance premium. Those loans are insured. Those loans, the insurance funds, if the market were to be terrible, could run out of money. A Veterans Administration loan is guaranteed. The government stands behind that veteran and says if for some reason the veteran can't make good, we will. To me, the banker, that's great. That means I don't lose, which is great. Another great benefit that most real estate agents don't understand is there's a safe harbor clause with the appraisal process. So we've been through a crazy market, right? And we'll probably see one again for the people that don't take our advice and buy now, right? They're going to wait for rates to come down. We're going to create this feeding frenzy like we had 18 months ago. And you're right, people are going to overpay $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 for homes they could buy today. And that they'd be eligible to refinance by the time they go to buy. So if the VA appraiser is having trouble getting to the value, he can reach out and say, I need help. He can reach out to the agents. How did you come up with the value for this home? Help me. In the conventional world, in the FHA world, you can't do that. He has to say, here's what I think is the value, or she, here's the value. I'm sorry, I don't see it. And then we have this review process. We have to, it creates a conundrum. You've had that phone call where someone's called you to say, I'm so sorry, the appraisal's short. Boy, nobody likes that, the buyer, the seller, the agents. So that's important. The VA appraiser is allowed to say, can you help me? The VA appraiser is under rules. You must be out there within so many days. You must return the appraisal report within so many days. So you're not wondering, where's the appraiser? What's taking so long? We don't have the crises we had when the market was out of control a year and a half ago, and appraisers were 6 weeks out, so you couldn't make contracts. And it wasn't bankers' faults, and it wasn't the realtor's fault. There are not enough appraisers. So that's important. What you talked about, they're going to pick my house apart, right? The VA appraisal is a quasi-home inspection as well. But here's the paradigm, right? Here's the frame of mind that the agents and the people in the process aren't understanding. Oh, you're going to tear my house apart and do a home inspection. I don't want one. Well, no, it's the Veterans Administration saying, we want the veteran to be a successful homeowner, so we want the lights to work, the burners on the stove to turn on, the heat to be able to work, because it's 35 degrees outside, right? And so the whole idea is we want to set up the veteran for success. We don't want them to buy a home and then have them turn around and have massive repair bills that are due right off the bat because there wasn't an inspection of any sort being done. So it's a perspective of why are we doing this, and it's really to make veterans successful. And one fun fact a lot of people don't know is I talked about how Freddie's been watching rates for 50 years. Well, we've been watching defaults in the mortgage market, in the mortgage banking world, for over 60 years. And through every bust and every boom, the most successful mortgage ever created with the lowest rate of default is the VA mortgage. And until about 15, 20 years ago, you didn't even have to have a credit score to get one.
Wow.
Veterans pay their bills, they take pride in their home, and we should work with them. And at my firm, I happen to be a certified military home loan specialist, as you know. I have a VA mortgage on my house. My wife was in the Navy. So I understand these. I have one. I know how it works. And fun fact, sometimes those rates, you can pass that mortgage on to another veteran if you sell your house. So if you have a low rate loan, you can move your loan over. Someone can assume your mortgage. Whole other conversation, but neat features. And so if you're a veteran and you have a DD 214, or if you can't find it, I can help you get that. Give us a call, because there's lots of great programs. And it's not a one and done thing. You can buy a home if you're stationed somewhere else in the country and then you come here to retire, sell your home. There's a lot of neat features in a VA loan because it's designed to help the veteran find housing and protect the veteran, make sure the housing is good so they can be successful homeowners. I think it's my personal favorite of mine. I love helping my veteran clients. They're my favorite. And when the market goes down and rates get better, the refinance transaction is brilliant. It's brilliant in the sense that it's just common sense. If your rate is this and your new rate is this and you're saving money and you're not in default and you've paid your taxes and you've paid your mortgage payment, your loan's approved. Done. I don't need pay stubs, tax returns, W-2s. I don't need to make a new loan for you. You're paying your loan fine. So if I make your payment less, it's going to be easier for you to keep paying that loan perfectly. It's brilliant.
Can you take an equity line against a VA loan?
Sure you can. Yes. And you have
I know it's not against the loan, but
no, against the property.
Yeah.
Yep. And then if you're going to do a refinance transaction like that, it's called an IRRL, right? It's not your crazy uncle. It means it's another acronym, you know, the government. Interest rate reduction refinance loan is what it means. IRRRL. And so, yes, you'd have to resubordinate. We work with folks all the time to do that. A lot of places around here that are really good are credit unions at doing home equity lines of credit, and we work with all of them to say, hey, our veteran borrower is going to get a new loan at a lower interest rate and save a bunch of money. I need you to resubordinate. So I'm going to pay off that mortgage. I need you to sit behind me for that new mortgage, and they'll resubordinate and work with us.
Done. Ray Tweedy from Waterstone Mortgage. You're always a wealth of knowledge. That's why I love having you come back. You keep us calm, keep us moving forward, because you know the home builders have got to keep building homes and getting them sold, and you know, you've got access to those buyers, and it's a good time to do it. So
it's a great time to buy.
Thanks for being with us today. And one last time, how can they get a hold of you?
Best way to get a hold of me: cell phone, text, email, 603-842-0286. And you can find me online. I'm on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn. As Brad said, I'm on two, and I'm on them regularly. So you can find me online. Look me up, send me an email, shoot me a direct message. We'd be happy to help you.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.